I am going to tell you about the class project of Uncertain Analysis 1. The points to be present will be the objective, the introduction, the analysis on qualitative and quantitative data, and bivariate analysis of age with confidence in the national work, and finally, the conclusion. Well, the objective is analyze data on the perception of security in Mexico, exposition of their results with the purpose of knowing in a more precise way what is the opinion of the population on security in Mexico. This analysis of 1,500 data points on the perception of security in Mexico looks to interpret and expose public opinion in order to identify patterns and preoccupations. This will help design more effective strategies to improve public security. So we'll start with the qualitative analysis, which is the age of the response. The average age of the people is 44 years, with a range that varies between 18 and 98 years. The standard deviation of the 17.24 years reflect how much the age of the participants vary, which indicates a considerable variability in the group. We can also see that 15% of the response are between 31 and 56 years old. This says that a wide range of age is covered with a prominent representation of young people. We continue with the quantitative analysis. It is observed that 53.8% are women and 46.2% are men. Of those survived in Mexico, remembering that there are 1,500 people interviewed. And all the 32 states were interviewed, with the most response stage being Mexico City with 7.5%, with most of the others between 2 and 4%. In the sociodemographic data, category 2 is medium low predominates, representing 52.7% of the total. Category 4 is the high, is the less represented with the 8%, while category 1 and 3, low and medium high, accounting for 17 and 22.3% respectively. This concentration in category 2 may indicate a trend or bias in data, highlighting significant disparities in demographic distribution. Talking about insecurity, people who are concerned about insecurity and perception of security in their states, comparing both graphs, we see that although 69.9% of people recognize security problems, 57.5% express direct concern about insecurity. This indicates that although many recognize these problems, not everyone is equally concerned, which could be due to different ways of dealing with the situation or how these problems impact their day-to-day lives. The next is concern about the corruption. Was mentioned by 23.1% of response, while the 76.9% expressed no concern. With respect to the lack of punishment for criminals, only 99.6% showed concern, and 80.4% didn't give in their opinion, which could reflect confusion and in the design of the survey or less clarity in the perception of this issue. About concern for safety on public transportation and safety on the roads, 47.2% of people feel unsafe to use transportation, while 27.6% feel safe to use it. Seeing that 53.7% report feeling unsafe on the road, compared to 40.1% who feel safe. About the people that feeling unnamed a victim or extortion and kidnapping, 58.9% of people don't consider themselves victim of extortion or kidnapping, while 39.6% do feel they are victim, reflecting a significant concern among the population. The perception of corruption in the state police negatively affects public trust. 42.8% believe there is corruption, but only 32.3% trust the police. Some 16.7% feel distrust, and 11.3% have a significant distrust, while only 6.3% fully trust. On the trust and perception of corruption in the national guard, 25.5% totally believe and 35.5% have some truth in the word, which says that a majority of response have true, while 99.7% consider that if there is corruption and 47.7% don't perceive corruption in the national guard, indicates that there is lower proportion of these truths compared to the level of trust. About the people have confidence and perception of corruption in the army, it's observed that 37.1% of the people have a lot of confidence and 37.5% have some confidence, while 21.5% of the people have a perception of corruption and 56.8% don't consider that there is corruption in the army. Okay, so now we will start with a Beaver analysis that was done with the age and confidence in the national guard. So the table show that means true is the national guard generally increase with age. Group 9, that is those who respond I don't know or no answer, has the highest mean confidence score at 15.63, while group 1, the very confident, has the lowest at 14.75%. There is notable variability in the scores, especially in the combined group representing the missing data. In addition, the distribution of the data differs between the groups. Group 9 is based to the left, and while the others are based to the right. So the histogram indicates that the majority of those who have a lot of sumpters in the National Guard are between the age of 25 and 15 years old, while truth decreases in people over 15. In general, truth in the National Guard is more common in middle-aged people and decreases to lower level in the other groups. The box shows the average age of the truth in the National Guard hovers around 14 years and truth level 1 to 4, but at the level 9, don't know and no answer, it raises to 15 years and shows less variability. Lower confidence levels have more outliers indicate greater age diversity, especially in older people. So finally, in conclusion, the perception of the security in Mexico reflects with this spread concern, especially in areas such as public transportation and highways. Trust in the National Guard increased with age being higher in people between 25 and 15 years of age, while this truth is more balanced and across age and more common toward states police. In summary, in general, there is concern about security and corruption with variation in trust is institution according to age. So this is all for me. So thank you for your attention and see you.